Day. In the days when judges ruled, a famine struck the land of Judah. Elimelech, Naomi, and their 2 sons left Bethlehem for Moab. There, his sons Mahlon and Chilion married Moabite women, Orpah and Ruth. They settled in the foreign land. Tragedy soon befell Naomi. First, Elimelech died, leaving her and her sons in a foreign land. About 10 years later, both Mahlon and Chilion also died, leaving Naomi, Orpah, and Ruth as widows, without children. Hearing that Judah had food again, Naomi decided to return. She urged her daughters-in-law to go back to their own families. Orpah, with a heavy heart, kissed Naomi goodbye and went back to her people, choosing her homeland. But Ruth clung to Naomi, declaring her unwavering loyalty and commitment to stay by her side. "Do not urge me to leave you. Wherever you go, I will go, and wherever you lodge, I will lodge. Your people shall be my people, and your God, my God. Where you die, I will die, and there I will be buried." So Naomi and Ruth journeyed together until they arrived in Bethlehem at the beginning of the barley harvest. The town was stirred by their arrival, and the women asked, "Is this Naomi?" Recognizing her changed appearance, she replied, "Do not call me Naomi. Call me Mara, for the Almighty has dealt very bitterly with me. I went out full, but the Lord has brought me home again empty." She lamented, reflecting her loss. To provide for themselves, Ruth asked Naomi if she could go and glean grain in the fields behind the reapers. As Providence would have it, she found herself working in a field belonging to Boaz, a wealthy and respected man. Boaz was a kinsman of Naomi's late husband Elimelech, a detail that would prove significant. When Boaz came to inspect his fields, he noticed Ruth and asked his foreman about her identity. Upon learning she was the Moabite woman who had returned with Naomi, Boaz approached her with kindness. He told her to stay in his field, assuring her safety and offering her water, a gesture of hospitality. Ruth, overwhelmed by his kindness, bowed down and asked, "Why have I found favor in your eyes, since I am a foreigner?" Boaz replied, "It has been fully reported to me all that you have done for your mother-in-law since your husband's death, how you have left your father and mother and the land of your birth, and have come to a people you did not know. The Lord repay your work, and a full reward be given you by the Lord God of Israel, under whose wings you have come for refuge." He invited her to eat with his reapers and instructed them to purposely leave extra grain for her to glean. Ruth returned home to Naomi with a generous amount of barley, a testament to Boaz's kindness. Naomi rejoiced, recognizing Boaz's kindness and his kinship, seeing a glimmer of hope. As the harvest drew to a close, Naomi devised a plan for Ruth's future, a plan for redemption. She instructed Ruth to wash, anoint herself, put on her best clothes, and go to the threshing floor. There, Boaz would be winnowing barley. Naomi's instructions were precise and bold. "When he lies down," Naomi said, "note the place where he lies. Then go and uncover his feet, and lie down." Ruth obeyed her mother-in-law. In the middle of the night, Boaz was startled to find a woman lying at his feet. He asked, "Who are you?" She replied, "I am Ruth, your maidservant. Take your maidservant under your wing, for you are a close relative." She added, invoking the law of the kinsmanry. Boaz was deeply moved by her request, recognizing her virtue and her desire for him to act as a kinsman redeemer. He promised to do all that she asked, but explained that there was a kinsman even closer than he. He sent her away before dawn with 6 measures of barley, ensuring her safety and reputation. The next morning Boaz went to the city gate, where legal matters were settled by the elders. He waited for the closer kinsman to pass by, ready to present the situation regarding Naomi's land. Boaz presented the situation. Naomi was selling a parcel of land that belonged to their deceased relative, Elimelech, the closest kinsman. This man had the first right to redeem the land, a significant responsibility. However, Boaz added that redeeming the land also meant taking Ruth, the Moabite widow, to perpetuate the name of the dead. The closer kinsman, unwilling to jeopardize his own inheritance, declined, saying, "I cannot redeem it for myself, lest I jeopardize my own inheritance. You redeem my right of redemption for yourself, for I cannot redeem it." According to custom, the kinsman took off his sandal and gave it to Boaz as a sign of transfer. Boaz then declared to the elders and all the people, "You are witnesses this day that I have bought all that was in all, that was Chilion's and Mahlon's from the hand of Naomi, I have acquired. Moreover, Ruth the Moabite, the widow of Mahlon, I have acquired as my wife, to perpetuate the name of the dead, that the name of the dead may not be cut off from among his brethren, and from his gate. You are witnesses this day. So Boaz took Ruth as his wife, and the Lord enabled her to conceive, and she bore a son. The women of Bethlehem rejoiced with Naomi, saying, Blessed be the Lord, who has not left you this day without a close relative, and may he be to you a restorer of life and a nourisher of your old age. For your daughter-in-law who loves you is better than 7 sons. So Naomi took the child, laid him on her bosom, and became his nurse. They named him Obed. Obed became the father of Jesse, and Jesse the father of David. Thus, Ruth the Moabite became an ancestress of King David, and ultimately, of Jesus Christ, demonstrating God's inclusive love and faithfulness through the generations.